again. My name is William Cano from the Alliance to Develop Power, known as ADP. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the organizing work around the immigrations. And I think it's really, really important here to mention, like, one of the key points to reach people in Western Massachusetts for ADP has been with a Know Your Rights training, which is basically this training will teach people what to do in case of raids, in case you are pulled over by the police. Those cases happen all the time, and mostly people get arrested and they are sent to this detention center, and then this become in a big problem. And part of doing this Know Your Rights training with ADP, in the last 2 years, we have trained over 2,000 people in Western Massachusetts. And the key point of this doing Know Your Rights training is because we are able to do train-the-trainers, which means like we teach people and they go to their communities and they start training their own people and their neighbors, their own family. And it's really hard when you are trying to train the immigrants, especially undocumented immigrants. They are afraid of everybody, police, any agents, or somebody who looks different. And so it's really hard. And that's why the key point is like train somebody, a key community leader, and this person is going to be able to go into their community and start training people. So that's why how ADP, and especially myself, when I was like having a really hard time organizing people around the Know Your Rights training, and I start organizing faith leaders. So once I got their trust, so I was able to went into their churches and start training people. And of course, we got like many other leaders at the churches, and they start duplicating this training. And now we have been done this training in schools, churches, other organizations, and people in the community. So we are willing to go to the neighborhoods, to their own houses for doing this training. And this is the most important thing that we have done in terms of educate undocumented immigrants, because this is the thing. When you are immigrant, like myself, of course, you face discrimination too. You know, some people start looking at you like weird. But when you are immigrants, undocumented immigrant, it's even worse. So that's why for me and for people, leaders in the organization, try to reach in people in the community like faith leader, which who are the people who can get a lot of people. And I think another key thing about ADP is we are based in Western Massachusetts. ADP is created by 4 housing co-ops, a small landscaping painting company, and the Worker Center. So those 6 institutions are ADP, Alliance to Develop Power. And we are a multiracial organization. So we are Black, white, Latino, with, without documents. This allows us to reach more people, because we train somebody from the African American community, and they go to teach more people about the Know Your Rights training. But another important thing that we have done regarding to the immigration is bring to Western Massachusetts, especially Springfield, the mobile consulate. That means we get in touch with somebody in the consulate, in this case the Mexican consulate or the Guatemalan consulate, and they come here to Springfield, Turner's Fall. And so people from Mexico or from Guatemala, they can get their own documents from Mexico, from Guatemala in this mobile consulate. And maybe for people sometimes it's like, oh yeah, but getting my document for my country is easy. I just go to my consulate or my embassy. But not for somebody who is undocumented, because they need to get a ride to get there. And they are exposed to be pulled over by the police. So that's why it's really important bringing those mobile consulates to our town, to our cities, and get folks to get their own documents. Why? Because when they are detained, having all these documents is really important for them. Like in this detention center, we have people like with 2 or 3 years waiting for their process, but they don't have even their own document, so they have to wait even more. So that is part of the problem too that we are facing with this detention center, and people that they don't have legal representation, but also they don't have their own documents from their country. And I think keeping organizing people around the immigration and educating people, teaching people what to do in case of somebody start asking about your immigration status, it's really important. Just for having more people informed. And I can give you a couple examples about this Know Your Right training. It's a basic training, but it's so powerful when people pay attention and then people follow what the training says. And I got a story here.